Welcome to Direct Migration Experts. My name is Anela Tolik. I'm one of the directors and co-founders here at Direct Migration Experts. This is a particular video we put together for international doctors. Are you an international doctor looking at the pathway to come and migrate to Australia? Well, you're on the right page. Today we'll be talking to you about the Australian registration and skill assessment process that is involved for international doctors. You may have done some research and got very overwhelmed with the volume of information from the Medical Board of Australia, from the Registration Authority for Doctors, from the different pathways that are available for an international doctor to make Australia their home. You wonder, where do I start and what are some of these pathways? As a way of a general advice, let us introduce to you some of the pathways that are available for international doctors. We do have the standard pathway. So this is for individuals who are not eligible to go through the competent pathways as international recognized doctors. Moving on, we do have a specialist pathway. So this really, as self-explanatory, is for the specialist doctors. So you may be an ear, nose, throat surgeon, a specialist of any kind. So that means that particular pathway would be for you. You may say, well, how do I get started with that? Now that I know that this is my pathway, that is a whole new question altogether. It does require quite an intense process of reviewing that relevant pathway for you and finding the relevant pathway that is the correct one to take. So that means taking the pathway without any further delay and taking the right direction that you need to take. If you're not a specialist, there is also another pathway that may be available, and that is the standard pathway. So that is for internationally qualified doctors and general practitioners who are non-specialists. Now for that, you need to meet the relevant requirements with the Medical Board of Australia and undertake the relevant examinations that it does form part of before you can move on to the next step of registration. You may say, well, this is all overwhelming and confusing. I need to speak to an expert who can assist. Well, this is the great point that you can contact us today. We have processed quite a number of large volume of skill assessment for specialists and for general practitioners. Not only the skill assessment and registration, but also finding the right visa pathways that you perhaps need to undertake in order to do any further examinations that may be held in Australia. If you find that this is of interest to you and you want to know, do I qualify? Well, there is a way to find out, and that means get in touch with us today. Our email is on the bottom of this screen, so that's the email to send your CV to. We have a review of your CV in further detail, and we'll be in touch to have a detailed consultation. At the consultation stage, we will give you the information that you do need to know about the steps that you can take alongside with direct migration experts in having a smooth transition with your skill assessment process and registration process to be able to apply for the relevant visa to come and migrate to Australia. Thank you.